It is November 30th, 2024, and it is a Saturday. I am Andrew from 510 Books, and I'm here in my store. Just closed right around 5 o'clock. I close typically on, excuse me, at 5 o'clock, unless some people are here later, but that's usually not the case. So today was nice and busy. We got some rushes. We got some new people coming in. Someone signed up for the newsletter, which is great. So overall, a really good day. I also was able to get through a lot of, a lot of new inventory. If you remember, I had boxes and whatnot right here, and I got through all of those. Those were all CDs and DVDs with some Blu-rays as well, and it turned out there were 2 video games, one PC, one other video game. But all you see here, so all these different stacks, that stack, not this over here, but this here, the Blu-rays, all these smaller stacks, all this stuff, that's all going into my store. Not in 1 week, but it's back stock. So some of that will go in this week. I'm going to photograph some of it right now. And then these are all ones that are going on eBay, and that's one that's going on Amazon. This is called the Plimsolls Plus. I'm going to list it for $24.99 on Amazon. The rest of these, there's one lot there, but the rest of them are individual items. There's 3 individual CDs, 3 individual DVDs. This one's really cool. I think this will sell pretty well. Cranberries should sell well. This one might take a little longer, but that's a martial arts one. And then the CDs, this one should sell. These 2 are a little more of a flyer. We'll see what happens. Cumulatively, everything here, all eBay stuff and Amazon, the gross amount that I'm listing it for is right around $190. Now, even if I get $100, let's say, gross for all of this stuff, once it ends up selling, I paid $100 for everything, so that would just about pay for everything. Not quite, of course, with fees, but get me close. And then I have a lot of really good stuff in here that I'm going to put in my store. So also, I got all these CDs, loose CDs, and then those are DVDs, are mostly, movies. So those are going to go into loose disc lots on eBay, which I've shared before. I have these growing piles over here. I'm going to possibly get to that next week and list those, hopefully, so I can clear out the space. But there's some really good stuff in here. Most of it this is all action. This is martial arts. I don't tend to sell too much martial arts in the store, so I already have a lot of martial arts titles, DVD titles, on my shelves, and they don't sell too well, so I might end up putting some together in a lot. We'll see. But I'm going to put out some of those. There's some more rare stuff in there, and a bunch of action stuff. These 2 are interesting. Kingdom of the Spiders. That is William Shatner. This movie's from 1977, and sort of rare. This one also pretty rare. How to Make a Monster. Looks kind of funky, but I'm going to sell it for $6 on the store. On eBay, I think the cheapest was like $14 or $15. So those are the kind of titles I love to put in my store because they're really different. Never come across them before. And it's always good to put stuff out like that. I have a bunch of stuff here as well, some concerts and whatnot. These are all Blu-rays, of course. I have this video game, Frantics, which I'm going to put out, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Believe it or not, people are buying that on eBay. And then there were these, which are DVDs, but they're called digital video discs, which I guess is what DVD stands for. But these are different because, well, it looks like it's a normal size and whatnot here. Obviously, it looks a little different, but when you open up down the bottom, a jewel case comes out, which looks like a CD, but it's actually the DVD. So this one's Werewolf. They're all kind of B movies, ones I've never heard of. This one I'm gonna list for sell for $7 in my store. It actually goes for double that on eBay. Then there's this one, Brooke Shields, The Seventh Floor. There was 2 of those. No, sorry, only one. Sworn Enemies. And then this one, Changing Habits. And there was one more, American Strays with Jennifer Tilly. So that was some interesting. It's still a DVD, but it just looks a little different in the jewel case, in that larger sort of slip case, whatever you want to call it. So I did find some good stuff, but I will say, if it wasn't a guy that I already have as a customer coming into the store, I probably wouldn't have paid $100 unless I felt that they were genuinely someone who would bring me more items. So that they would bring me, consistently, or even every few months, whatever it is, but pretty consistently, more media. If I felt that they were actually going to do that, then I might have paid up that much, because I definitely did pay up. But it was somebody who has bought from me before and who is buying CDs and apparently getting DVDs as well. A lot of them that he doesn't want. So that's always a good thing for me. And then today I also had like 2 or 3 people ask if they could donate items. And then I've had lately, for some reason, I've had a fair amount of people calling me and asking if I buy books. Now, over the years, I've of course had lots of people call me asking me that same question, but lately it's been more frequent. And I don't know why. Maybe end of the year, people are looking to get rid of stuff. Maybe people are just looking to make some extra money, and they see all these books sitting around and they wonder if they can make any money off of them. And I'm here to tell you, for the most part, most bookstores are not going to pay you cash. They might give you store credit, but unless for me that they're really, really good books, or something that I can sell in my store, or that I could sell on eBay or Amazon, or even all of them together are the same type of book, same genre, or a set or a series, I'm probably not going to pay for it. And I tell people, most people, that. I ask them what they have, and like somebody called me and said, "Oh, I have 11 books," and I was like, "Oh, no thanks." And then they told me what they were. That's when I said, "No, thank you," because they weren't the kind of books that I'm looking for. I think it's a good idea to make deals with people and try to build relationships when you buy locally. But if you don't have something set up like me, where you have a location that you're just kind of going to people's houses, it's probably, you can still build a good relationship with some people. Majority of them, it's a one-time buy. They're just selling off stuff because they're moving. Someone passed away. They just are getting rid of their media. They don't want it anymore, that kind of thing. And they're probably not going to have any more for you. But there's going to be a minority of people who you can build a relationship with, who come across that stuff regularly, and then they can become a source for you. And if you get enough of those people together, you can have consistent inventory without you having to constantly go out there and find it. So just remember that. And at a bare minimum, I'd recommend a business card, or a Facebook page, or possibly a website. Some sort of presence online. It can just be a free account, free page on Amazon, on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever's more comfortable for you. A physical card obviously is really good, and it can just have basic stuff. If you have a website, if you have Facebook, your phone number, your email, your name, what you do. I buy video games, I buy DVDs, I buy Blu-rays, whatever it is, right? I sell books. I'm always looking for books. Put that stuff on your card. Pass it out, hand it to people, especially when you're buying. Just say, "Hey, give me a call if you get more stuff." Tell people, I'm in the market to buy CDs or whatever, and spread the word, because that's you don't have to do it like I've done it. You don't have to have an actual space. You can just spread the word, have a card, have one online presence, social media, or a website, and go from there and build it from there. Hope you had some sales over the weekend. I had some eBay sales as well. And yeah, I'm excited about next week and taking a break tomorrow, Sunday. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.